Hello everyone, welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio, and we're going to continue on here. I guess I'm going to be seeing Hulkenberg next, get her up a rank. In fact, maybe I should see Maria, but much rather get Hulkenberg. So, I mean, I could try and look for her. It's the normal with the sword surfing and stuff, but yeah. It is kind of late. I just wanted to get more recording in. That's why not. I tend to play these in batches. So I don't know, I guess. But yeah, that's really good. I think she's in the tavern. I can remember where that was. There we go.
Are you free?
What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, it would be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength. If you've the time, shall we continue our training? You know, despite Stroll's little outburst the other day, he's been quite diligent in his training since. Micro, we can't fall behind now. And yes, we will be doing more training.
Speaking of,
this is Lady Hulkenberg. I didn't read that last line, but yeah. I'm trying to move my thing around. I'm glad we found some sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully, they shall win me some measure of redemption for the other day,
Listen!
On the authority of the Knight's Order, your crimes shall be repaid with death. That voice, is that Rodant? You remember, he's my former comrade that we met before. Run, run, run. Do it. Do it. Do it. Kill him now.
wait!
Hold! Well, if it isn't Hulkenberg, I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. This is your duty? What Knight Commander presides over executions?
Speak no more.
It is only right. Those who do this nation harm shall be punished. What is he accused of?
So then...
Treason! This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? What honor? The Royal Knights of today are honorless! You've forgotten any oath to the throne? Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent. Bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough. You cannot be serious. This insolence is why you would have him killed? This, after all the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows? Righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. Ooh, tough words, man. Now we die, dishonorer. Writhe like the maggot you are.
Heed my words.
Treason only Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knights or the people. They could kill me for any reason they like.
Rodanthe.
Rodanthe, this is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than public butchery. Maintaining the capital's order is the knight's duty. 'Tis only natural that we punish those who spread lies. Have you sold your soul to the Sanctus? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win by their coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne, so long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of Knight Commander. One's burdens are different from those the freewheeling and frivolous like yourself.
You cur!
You infinite coward, you poisoned toad. Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty?
Whoops.
Bold words. One would almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourself. Oh, try it, motherfucker. Try it, motherfucker. Try it, if that's what you want.
What?
Margaret, no. If something might happen to you. I see your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. Pity stays my hand today, but there will not be a next time, Hulkenberg. I want to fight him. I want to fight them. That's what I want to do.
Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
Makaru, I apologize. I forced you into my troubles yet again. He's the bad guy, yeah. All the same, I'm glad you were here with me. Who knows what would have happened had I been alone. Somewhere in my heart, I expect he might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weakness.
Listen.
Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose. Under any circumstance, can I entrust you with this? I can sense Hulkenberg's virtuous sense of purpose and deep trust. I probably should have got a cup of water before I started recording.
You have given me such strength.
Scion skill. Increase skill inheritance slots for the Knight lineage to 2. So now we got more stuff. I might just
The truth is,
I am partly to blame for Rodin's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying ears. The man behind Hulkenberg. I feel like I've seen him before. Back to the Matria Tavern. Hey, Gallica, anybody I can look at? No? Okay. What should I work on? Okay. We did work on elegance, and so we might as well work on tolerance. There should be someone here who can deal with talents, and they seem to be right outside. Let's get on this. Let's get on the sword.
What do you want to do?
Right on out.
What?
pardon?
Imagination. There we go.
Pardon?
Oh, it's this guy. Or this girl in this game. My, how remarkable you are. A person in this town electing to speak to a Mystari like me. You see, people reject what they do not understand. That is, they reject us. They push us and our foreign religion away. They help me understand. My word, you continue to surprise me. I must admit, you've piqued my interest. Well then, shall we go have a chat? A discussion on faith in the heart of a Sanctus town.
Really?
A Mystari perspective on Sanctism. Learning more about the Mystari thoughts on the matter may help us better support those in need, right? Understanding different cultures and point of view can improve my tolerance. Yada yada, nonsense, localist nonsense. Yeah,
Well then.
I am pleased to hear it. Well then, let us go elsewhere to talk.
Ah, I see.
Have you been to Krigant Castle? If so, then you must have met the Sanctorus. So you already understand how deeply the state religion Sanctism is rooted in Matria's history. Yet, we Mystari have a faith of our own, and as such, we are scorned in this city. Though that would hardly be be different elsewhere. Your religion, is it? In opposition to Sanctism somehow?
No.
For our part, we're happy to be left alone to practice our faith, but Sanctism does not appear to share this viewpoint. What are the Sanctus goals? Because I have no idea who you are. No, not the... I want this... That's not what I want to know, but let's go. Honestly, their goal is to try to convert them. To be the sole faith and overseer of the country, or something. I imagine heretics like us are simply hindrances to that plan. Are you well versed in Sanctus dogma, O ye born with sin in ye heart? Through adherence to the faith ye must atone. The word closure is an affirmation asking for forgiveness. In other words, entrust all your worries to God and ask for his forgiveness, rather the perfect doctrine for controlling a population, isn't it? I mean by people who are, using God's word in the wrong way. Heterodox faiths like ours are inconveniences not only on a religious level, but on a national one as well. That's why you ought to exercise caution if you openly oppose sanctism. Who knows what could happen to you? Why, even the tournament itself is perhaps another of their measures to ensure our future oppression. I mean, that much was obvious, but okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, the localizers really want to tie this back to Christianity, don't they? Well, you know, they can kiss my ass. How about that?
If it pleases.
It just annoys me, that's all. Because no other media, no other religion gets dunked on all the time in media, and you know, it annoys me. I'm not sure if that's how the original was done. If that's the way the original was, well, that's the way it was, right? But it's hard for me to believe that. Do come speak to me again sometime, if that is, you've a further interest in the Mystari. I talked to the Mystari woman for a while. I should get back to the inn soon. You know, the funny thing is, though, they don't tell me much about what they
Time marches on, and the age of a new king
talked about
draws nearer.
heterodox. I want to see what that means. Just so I can have an idea of what they're talking about. Not in agreement with a set of beliefs, especially in church doctrine of the dogma. Okay, but they don't tell you how. They don't say how. Whatever. That road that was blocked by a landslide should be cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We set off for Brilehaven as soon as it reopens.
True.
We have acquired the head we sought. But if we're to truly get in Louis' good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we can prove our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
A wise suggestion. Some upright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition.
Right.
We depart tomorrow. If I go to that other town, would it waste time? Because I wonder if that's where they have the salt.
You have my thanks.
Very good.
I just want to see if I can. Although I haven't been saving.
Looks like everyone's here.
Now then.
Nice little
We could replenish our stores there.
Camaro? Tisetta village is frequented by traders for their specialty goods. Couldn't hurt to visit.
It's your call.
We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? Oh, what? Never mind then.
Farewell.
It'll be a waste of time if I have other
what do
people I can talk to and stuff. Alright, so we got Maria left, and I can't talk to anybody else. So we can go to Maria.
Where to?
Let's go.
They really smashed each other to bits, didn't they?
Dreadful.
What in the blaze? Now what am I to do, right?
Ain't this a pickle?
What's this you know?
Why don't he just sod off?
Mister, you're here. I really wanted to talk to you. I've got so much to tell you about. Oh, but I have to go shopping now.
Really?
Really? Yay, thank you. I'm not gonna be able to
Mister?
remember these voices I'm doing. Do you see those flowers for sale over there? They grow outside the capital. Papa took me there once. He let me ride on his shoulders and I felt big like a grown-up. That's spicy.
In that case,
Wow.
Ooh, can we? I think it'd make Mrs. Fabian really happy if we decorated the inn with them.
Huh?
excuse me, but are you okay? Maybe? Are you hungry? I still have some bread.
Hey!
Oi, you can't sleep here. You're dragging your filth all over the road. You're shaking. Here, maybe some bread will make you feel better. That's the child from that Parapus Inn, you know? The half-blood?
Dear me!
Feeding scraps to a disgusting stray.
It'll be fine.
Don't listen to them. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this for me? Are you sure? You look hungry. Where's your house? I don't have one. My family, they're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me, but I ended up here. I'm all alone now. I wish I had died with Mum and everyone else. Dark. Are you crying? I want to die, but the hunger is so painful. Thank you for this. Am I going to end up like that boy? Because my family's all gone too, just like him? I mean, you have Miss Fabian, you have me, and these are really bad choices. Like, what am I supposed to say here?
Listen.
Miss Fabian will always take care of you.
But,
No, I'm just bothering her. Maybe you can take me with you? You should take me along. I want to go on a journey too, and I promise I'll be good.
Fine by me.
Someday we'll go together.
yeah.
Okay, I don't know how I can help though. Maybe I'll just get in the way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. Please don't tell Miss Fabian. She's the only one I can stay with now, so I have to show her that I'm a good girl.
No.
You're good.
But,
But I want to make Miss Fabian happy. There's gotta be something else I can do.
so then...
Oh, she's always busy, so I can help out lots. When I talk to you, mister, my stomach doesn't feel like it's all in knots anymore. Okay, then. You'll come back soon, right? I can sense Maria's devotion and the wholehearted trust she has for me.
She... now...
Ooh. We
A
might get a
new
new
power.
power.
It's a promise.
Ooh. You can now study the cleric. You can now study the cleric in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. More skills can now be inherited by the healer's lineage in academia due to the effects of Scion skill.
Yeah.
I should go back before Miss Fabian gets worried. You too, mister. Please be careful, okay? I may go for another elegance level up. We'll see, unless I don't have a supporter.
What do you...
Supporters. Oh. Oh, Heisman. It's kind of funny because Stroll has been in the party the longest and I'm not leveling him up at all. I can talk to Heisman. Brigadier dog is lost to her. She curses the world as an inescapable hell. Overwhelmed by grief, she calls to an end to their partnership. He doesn't need to come here any longer, and yet I don't think Brigadier would have much to say given my current courage. Okay. I was a little worried about that. Let me see what about this guy. I'd like to go visit, but at the moment, I'm not sure where they are. Where he is. Why do you mean where they are? Whatever. I mean, I guess we could talk to Heisman. Why not?
Apologies.
I have no one else to rely on. Alright, give me... let's see. Give me 1 second, because I kind of need to get some water. Okay. Got my water now. Take another sip. Ow. It's something I need.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking of the Yugi village. In some ways, there may be no better place for my son to finally rest. But I've been away for so long, can't say if they'll even accept me. I'm practically a stranger now. Let's just go and see.
Yes.
Right, then I suppose I'll stop wasting time thithering and get myself ready. The place is just to the east of Matria. The village is hidden, so I prefer a quiet and careful approach to by carriage. I'll guide us. And maybe we could be able to just, teleport there. Hopefully, maybe not.
In days gone by...
Has it changed a bit? Yes. This is my hometown. Apologies for dragging you all this way.
Tadari!
It's me, Heisme. I've returned, and I've something to discuss. I've known Tadari for a long time, you see. He's the leader of the village, and he probably hates you.
Just...
Although I should warn you now that you'll not be welcome here. You might feel some hostility in the air.
Hey.
Nothing I'm
I
not used to.
apologize.
Ah, yes, the Elden experience, I suppose. Nonetheless, I do apologize. Heisme, is that you? You're looking gray in the ears, my friend. As if the years were kinder to you, Tadari. I heard you left the Royal Knights, but it's good to see you again. Who's this?
He is...
This is Makir, a traveling companion of mine. He's standing in a tournament for the throne.
Nice to meet you.
Wait, is that why you've come back to the village?
No.
No, I came to see the cemetery. I'm trying to find a place where my son can rest. Ah, your boy's gone. Go on ahead then. He's passed away before I could bring him here. At the very least, I thought I might let him rest somewhere with a view of the village. He loved running with the wind in his face. Surely I thought he'd like the hill. I know it's not something the villagers would easily accept, but...
Yes.
I see. Well, that sounds like a wonderful idea to me. But you know, the cemetery is sacred to the village. I fear you might be right. I'm not certain how they'll respond. Will you allow me to take the urn? I imagine that seeing it will prompt their cordiality, if not sympathy.
Please.
Alright, thank you.
Here...
I always used to train here when I was young. Look closely, and you'll see this tree is riddled with claw marks. I know because it was my claws that left them. Brings back memories. Of course, having shaken the trees, I'd get a swarm of bugs coming down on my head, and of course I'd go whining to the Tadari about it. Crybaby, eh? A little crybaby hides me. You wanna cry? You wanna cry, little crybaby hides me? Ah, having trouble imagining it? The villagers are here. They watch us from the shadows. If you focus and listen, you'll hear them too. He didn't leave voluntarily. He was stripped of his knighthood, wasn't he? And now he wants his child buried here? The boy wasn't even born in the village.
Oh.
Do you hear? Yeah, not very welcoming.
Well...
Exactly within my expectations then. If they decline, let's withdraw without a fuss.
Heisman.
I've explained the situation to the younger villagers. Seemed like nobody had any problems with giving your son a place here. Indeed. Thank you. Master Tadari. The urn of bones is gone. What? What is the meaning of this? A fallen knight brings shame to the village. I hear a voice from somewhere. Tadari was just too afraid to refuse him, that's all.
Hey!
I can hear every word. I'm sorry, Heisman. I cannot excuse the villagers' behavior. This village hasn't changed a bit, still rejecting outsiders, still shutting themselves away. Maybe I should have expected this. I left this place behind, I became an outcast. Maybe losing my son again was what I deserve. Still, you stood for me. You spoke in anger on my behalf, and in that is my sole salvation. I can feel Heisman's profound sorrow and strong trust. Wow, they desecrate the
My
green.
thanks.
That's just bull, man. So I trust the village entire? No stone unturned. Doubtless that intrusion would only provoke further offense, but I haven't the time
I
to waste.
apologize.
Yet my sincerest apologies. I shall take responsibility and find the urn. It is my duty as chief, no, as one who would see justice done. There's unease in the village for today. I think it's best you leave. No, we're gonna turn up. It's time to turn up. No, turn up. Let me turn up. Give me the choice to raise the village.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular.
This dude,
Luckily,
man. This dude.
you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have His Eminence Forden grinding his teeth that, for now, let's enjoy the show!
I have a feeling he doesn't care much for his Sanctus. But, you know, kinda expected.
Right, everyone! Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, we're off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep.
Good night, Stroll.
Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
Now then.
Next is Port Brilehaven, the capital of Principality of Oceania. If we punch it to south out of Martria, we make it in, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so. What? Dang it. So we're gonna have a fight. Wow, so that's Port Brilehaven.
Oh, hey!
What sort of place is Brilehaven exactly? 'Tis a large city of prosperous commerce, due in no small part to its oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the expedition. All the people delayed by the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Norris? Why, I never. Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next up, Port Brilehaven, capital of Oceania.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
what to pick?
Okay.
All
There's
right.
gotta be ways to help with some of my other, things. Elegance is a day. I feel like that's gonna be the hardest thing to deal with. Oh man. Although we did good with that speaking podium, but now it looks like I need more tolerance stuff. Imagination can use some help too. So that's what we'll do. If it didn't take a whole bloody day to put a plant in there, I would use it, but it's kind of useless. This is methodically precise handwriting leads me to believe this is Heinz Maze. It appears to be a record of his life and his son. I haven't started reading it yet. Heinz Maze left it here. I think that means it's okay to read. Oh, exactly what I need. If I read this book, I may gain more tolerance. Yeah, let's do that. Tolerance is kind of hard too. Elegance and tolerance has kind of been an issue. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He writes of the day his son took his first steps, the first words his son spoke, a time his son nearly ripped his ears off climbing over him. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, of being so exhausted he'd fall asleep in places without realizing it. I see, being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth inside of me, a warmth rises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
All right.
There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
What, no lunges?
Oi!
Oh, okay. Hey, have you heard? There's a bath cast on the back deck now. I've heard enough whining about not being able to bathe, so I whipped up something. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt, it would shake too much to use while traveling. But it should be lovely to enjoy soak when we're stopped.
Speaking of,
I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added into bathwater to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you consider such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Hey, we have a bass cast. Not only can you acquire mag by using it, but you can also add various bath salts to the water to improve your abilities.
The breeze feels nice.
We got 3 more days on the road.
What?
I can tell you're feeling stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night.
All right.
What do we got here? We got wisdom. Save the game. Who should I talk to? I can talk to Hulkenberg. But her way of speaking is tough, man. That's what the Hey, are you looking for something to do? Wait a minute.
Hey.
There we go. Now we're ready. Oh, it's imagination. That wasn't my fault.
That reminds me.
First Hulkenberg, now Heisme. Having more reliable comrades at our side never hurts, but it's too early to celebrate considering it's Lewis that we're up against. As much as I hate to say it, there's no denying he's still the strongest mage out there. We can beat him. We're stronger than he is. Our power is certainly fearsome, but we shouldn't underestimate his either. Remember that human corpse at the cathedral? They say he defeated it all by himself. Not to mention, we have the royal magic to contend with. To put it bluntly, we don't stand a chance at a full assault.
Oi!
Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm only pointing out how difficult it would be for us as we are now. If we pull our powers, we may be able to surpass him. Nothing is impossible. That's what I've come to believe since I met you. Since you awakened your first power. Sean and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
All right.
It's crazy that my courage is at least level 3 by now. Is it that time already? It's not that late. Peas and carrots. Sean and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Heisme, you've erected a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart. Though I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of,
worst case scenario, you've got wings. You could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear Yugi are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint you, but they're rather more for gliding. You know, falling with style and such. In 2 days will be important Brilehaven. We've really gotten used to all this traveling, don't you think? As much as I want to increase tolerance, if I want to keep going with Brigette's staying, I'm going to have to increase courage.
now then.
Wait, let's have a look at your data. So that's my logic.
Got it.
We're gonna go with courage right now. Hopefully we could probably eke out to level 3. Naturally, it's important to sharpen one's blade, but one must take special care in its tip. The tip is more effective when facing off against armored opponents, to pierce gaps in the armor rather than slashing at them.
That being the case,
that all said, what's the most important quality of the sword for that manner of attack? That all said, what's the most important quality of the sword for that manner of attack? It will be the sharpness of the point.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. For gaps in armor, the thinner and sharper, the better. My father always said that, and I always think of it when doing sword maintenance. Stroll's fighting spirit seems even more bolstered now. I feel my encourage increase.
All right.
Damn, we didn't get to level 3 yet. For nobles, a sword is ornamental. Still, my father emphasized the importance of its practical use. Indeed, as a child I was lost around a sword. Learning those lessons back then is how I can fight alongside you today. I am constantly reminded of how indebted I am to my parents. I spent some time in Stroll honing our weapons.
Nura speaking.
This is Nuras. I got something on the old girl's radar. She'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were
I know for sure the localization put that bullshit in there.
Here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brilehaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Tis a truly horrifying sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again?
No.
No, sorry. I was just reminded of something unpleasant.
Well then.
Let's call it a day and head back.
Thanks.
I appreciate the concern, but really, I'll be fine. I know what destroyed this village. I have no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. Right. I don't know if the magla crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually...
You...
Stroll? I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with the cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom in its own way.
All right.
Hey!
Ugh, my stomach sends notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nuras can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So,
let's put this place behind us.
Here.
By the way, boy, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it is an important sight to document nonetheless. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure that I never forget what happened here. And give it to Maria
As the sun
so they can
sinks
hang it up
below
in
the
the air.
horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
Alright, I bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for both of us. Let's see here. I think I'm going to keep this video going until we get to Brilehaven. Hopefully it won't be too long. Alright, so talk to Heisme, get that imagination going. Although, maybe we should talk to Hulkenberg.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It is incredible that pairing the unique ingredients of materia with Port City spices could result in something so divine. When two dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths, an unexpected synergy can occur. Put that way, could not the same be said of our powers? That's
Got
an
it.
example. Aye, I know you'd understand, as only one who has eaten of the same sandworm dish could. Yuck. I don't want to remember that. You know how sometimes when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a new move we never have conceived of prior? Perhaps the interweaving of these various diverse powers is what we'd call a miracle.
Hail!
The hero kings of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. I feel the possibilities available to us as we fight together far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can bring about the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come, and I feel like my imagination has increased. And not quite level 3 yet either. It's getting late, but not so unmanageably so. What say you? Shall we stay up a while longer? Yappity yap, 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 yap.
Time marches on,
fight,
and the age of a new king
Wolf
draws
Lady
nearer.
again. Oh boy.
Quite.
Ah, the salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brilehaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assume that's what it was. And so, we put the forest behind us, at long last. That must mean that we've already ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed, barring passage.
I see.
'Twould seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nuras, do you remember what we were relying on for safe passage the rest of the way?
That reminds me.
Nuras said the waters around Brilehaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that. And we're saving. Come on, Cole. That was fine most of the day.
All right then.
I might go for courage. Hey, Michael, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got the time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Do you want to hone your weapons for strong? No, actually, let me think about this for a second.
What now?
Because we have a fight coming up, and I don't want to get, you know... Maybe I don't want to use... Maybe I don't want to use that. I kind of want to give Commander a try, but I'm fighting. Well, she's a brawler, so using Commander would be kind of dumb.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Trying to figure out what the best, okay, the best thing, what's the best thing I could use here? There's Gunner. She's not gonna do no slashing.
My aim is true from any vantage.
Because we're not fighting the thing anymore, we can rethink about the skills that we have. I'm not gonna leave him as mage though. He did Master Warrior. I can unlock the next step for him then, Sword Master. Let's get Sword Master for him. Let's see what that has. Fire resistance, but wind weakness. I don't know what that has. Same thing.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah. A new ability.
It'd be nice to have a cleric. I need more opportunities to level up characters. That's what I need. At the moment, I'm really confused. I don't know what else I could do at the moment. I'll level up, whatever stuff I have left to help, what's his name? Like that.
Right. I could get used to this.
Makes me wonder, should I even have my Sword Master? Alright, let's see. Man, I only have one with this? Damn, that sucks. I have to be in the back. Let's make it because I think I'm going to. Actually, Heisman should be back row. Because I feel like the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to have a fight and I'm not going to be able to
Hey! Now then.
Right? Maintaining two-handed swords can be a bit of a pain. Sometimes they're heavier. There's more to polish. Sometimes I forget how surprisingly easy it is to maintain one-handed swords. Its upkeep is one of two important qualities to consider when choosing your weapon. What do you suppose the other is? Well, that's tough. Durability and feeling is important. Has to be its durability, right?
Well,
that would contribute to its ease of handling, I suppose. Anything too delicate is likely unsuitable fit as a long-term partner.
All right.
So I think the right answer there was probably its fit. Once you find a weapon that has the perfect fit for you, care for it with all your heart, and it will respond in kind. Perhaps I'll find something like that along this journey, meeting new people and discovering new things in a new land. All of it leads me to who I will be. I've begun to understand that after all my travels with you.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Enemies coming our way! Or so I thought. Looks like it's that Missy Gauntlet Runner coming for us this time.
Hey!
Hey, you lot! Yeah, I'm the Gauntlet Runner over there. You're not becoming king on my watch. I've got a short fuse, you know, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom! So the young miss says, I'm hoping you lot are willing to act? Of course.
Certainly.
Don't worry, we won't take this lying down. Wait, they're coming on board at the other end? Well, now we have to accept their challenge.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become
we
queen.
Can?
You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Just leave this to me.
Uh-oh. Take it.
Looks like you've gotten stronger. So have we.
Mage! Nothing personal. Sorry.
I got your weapon.
Let's
go.
go.
I wonder if I can put her to sleep. Damn it.
No. Give me your aid. Let's do this.
Let's do a big attack.
Hack and slash.
That's nothing.
Ooh, an attack fell.
Going in
Nice.
for the kill.
Stroll! For all the witnesses!
My thanks.
Let's do this fair and square.
There's a better way.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Mage!
Get out their weakness.
Oh, she's weak to fire. We know your secrets. Damn it.
Swordmaster! I'll cut you down!
Nothing!
Is that let justice prevail?
Ready to lose.
No, no!
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped. This
what?
is a joke.
Yeah, your little meditation isn't enough. Come on, get poisoned.
In the Swordmaster!
Nothing.
Ice with blade in hand! I'll run you through! Worthy foe after all!
Power of kings!
Nothing.
Let's go! Blade! A tough one!
Oh! How dare you take out Stroll! You bastard!
From our provisions!
You don't take out bro?
I use what I must.
What's their weakness?
Come forth, royal soul!
That's for shooting my boy.
No.
She just
Why?
straight up took him out. Wow.
Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Womp womp. I got your weapon now.
To ever greater heights!
Ooh. We got Nintendo 64.
I've lost.
If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me. But that power of yours is really something. But don't rest easy, cause I will win next time. Stop preparing now, you got that? You could just join us. Katharina, cheer up.
Yeah?
I saw you running, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Ooh, she got her wings. Hey, Eudoricus. Who do you think I am exactly? Pardon me. I know perfectly well you're the great Katharina Gran. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
Are all these people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? What other options do parapists like them have? It might be dangerous, but you've got to break some eggs to make an omelet. Who wrote this? Eudoricus, wait. Take this, and see if you can stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey!
Good news, you lot. Katharina has made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me.
Listen, everyone. I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm gonna set things right for us.
Well then.
Now, there we are. We believe in you, Katharina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living. And the fat cats are all too happy when parapists take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, the first thing I'm gonna do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeeze us dry, so I'll squeeze them back. I can't help but wonder if that would solve anything. Honestly, I have no idea. Even now, tons of people aren't gonna survive. And I can't tell people who are eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know? I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world's gonna change. it'll stay as rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the Parapists are right where they want them to, beneath everybody else.
It just ain't right.
They couldn't have the Parapists start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. They like this twisted world just as it is.
In that case,
we can save those people too.
Oh.
Even though they're my enemies, maybe they're struggling in their own way.
Oh, come off it.
But that doesn't mean they can make the Parapists suffer for it. So yeah, I'll figure that out before I take the throne.
Thanks.
Much obliged, Maceknight. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center, and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. We gotta keep taking those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. I can feel Katharina's indignation towards the world's absurdities, as well as her deep faith in me.
She.
The loyal hunter Katharina, keeper and inheritor of the Brolin virtues.
A new power.
Yeah, we're not gonna keep reading that over and over and over again, sorry.
I'm not letting anyone die.
Ooh, pugilist. Now we're getting real fighting. You can now study the pugilist in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. So what, is the last one martial artist? Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying on me. Yeah, about that. I know your weakness.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
Muddy camp. Alright, let me save real quick. Give me a moment. Okay, and back. I have a quest to report.
What now?
Oh, more. Alright, let's go to academia then. That's not where I want to go.
Now, where was I?
Well, well. You don't say.
You study quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept researcher partner I've had.
Incredible.
Now then.
Hey, we got imagination to 3 before courage. That's
Imagination.
crazy. If true sovereignty is thy inspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition. A conqueror needs that precious kindling which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Did I?
Just now. No, impossible.
What happened?
Not quite.
Nothing, I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant.
What?
Unpleasant memories. A memory of long ago. My time with a trusted comrade and his eventual betrayal. Though I cannot even recall his face.
It appears that
I had deep trust in him, and so the wounds on my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people.
It'll be fine.
But you do, don't you? Indeed, should I deny my better judgment now, it would cast doubt on you as well. And that's the last thing I want.
I must apologize.
I'm sorry. I must find myself thinking in circles so often here, and kernels of doubt so easily grow to overshadow my mind entirely. For example, I believed I was conducting this research of my own volition, but is that the truth? Lately, I have felt that my research may actually be by another's will, that I only labored under their guidance. I was so happy to imagine my memories restored, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten.
No.
Don't let yourself give in to fear. A fair point. Life is full of both good and bad. My apologies. I didn't mean to let any bitterness slip out. Perhaps because I'm so unused to it these days. But I do struggle with conversation. You truly are too kind to me. Thank you for being here. It means more than I can say. Boy.
Often I find your words resounding.
Increase skill inherited slots for the secret lineage to 3.
Well then.
Mental weakness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the commander, the general. I'm sure this will prove to be a fine source of power, as well as further increases to your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
I can depend only on you.
I would be happy if you could visit me again. You're all I believe in.
Hello.
Can I get the pugilist? Not on my turn. I can unstroll. I can unstroll. Let's see what we learn here.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah. A new power to wield.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Steady effort is key.
I'm gonna say no for now. I want to level up the Seeker stuff, but man, I don't. It's rough because it's like there's nothing I want. Like, it's kind of like not the best thing to use. It kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so this is weak to fire. Right? Okay.
All right.
So I think this is okay. Does that only work for me?
All right.
Okay, copy that. And let's go.
Oh. You'll come again.
Thankfully, that doesn't waste time. Alright. Maybe I'll just keep going. I feel like right after, you know what? Maybe I should end the video here. Because it might be a long cutscene. So, this might be a good opportunity to end the video. So I'll end it here. We'll continue on the next one.